Yo, hey guys, poppin', Jacques Slade here, and we have a ton of releases happening this week. But first, let's do a bit of an unboxing. I already took it out of the big giant box. I didn't think you guys needed to see that, but the box is really cool. It says 100 years there on the front. It's from Caterpillar. They make those big giant construction equipment, and it says Apollo Moon Landing 1969 there, and then this graphic is all of the moon. See there, and then the bottom of the moon. Very dope. So whoever did the packaging for this, A+ on the packaging. This is super duper. Actually, I should open it up towards you guys so you guys can take a look in first. So here you go. Oh, there you go. Wait, probably got to read some of this. Caterpillar 100 years, Apollo Moon Landing, July 20th, 1969. Breaking new ground since 1925. Talk about the engines. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to read through all of that, but comes with a book. This is nice. Breaking new ground since 1925. And I'm assuming this is pictures of all the stuff that Caterpillar has done. So they turned 100 this year in 2025. So I mean they've been around since 1925, and it shows some of the really cool trucks that they used to use. That's clean. Look at that. That's really dope. As a kid, I think you go crazy over the tractors and all of that kind of stuff. So they pulled to help build the Golden Gate Bridge. So Caterpillar was used for that. And now they have the Golden Gate. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not going to show you guys this because it's part of this here. But that's cool. All right. So Apollo Moon Landing, July 16th, 1969. Caterpillar breaking new ground since 1925. Then in here we have the paper. And then we have these crazy boots. These are actually kind of sick. Hold on, let me get both of these out of here. This is wild. All right, so let me go back into the book. So give you guys a better look at these. So they're like these massive, overly engineered work boots, as you can see. Look how thick that bottom is. Has a little bit of a Velcro there to keep you locked in. Nice hang tag. Like that. That's actually really nice. Let's see if you guys can see that. That's really nice. Has a little carabiner there. Oh, I wonder if this is how they do to make sure that you're getting authentic Caterpillar merch. So it has this holograph right there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, like a hologram. That's pretty sick. Oh, you can see it a little bit on camera. That's cool. That's really cool. I wonder if they do that for all of their merch to make sure that that's so you know that it's authentically from them. So inside it says Apollo 11, Caterpillar there. So let me see if they have any more information here in the book here. So the shoe is called the Apollo 11 Moon Landing, Caterpillar. 100-year innovation. The limited edition style is inspired by one of the most significant milestones in human history, the Apollo 11 Moon Landing. In 1969, 10 CAT generators were used to power a tracking antenna in North Carolina that kept the Apollo 11 crew connected with Earth during the mission. The Apollo 11 boot embodies the spirit of exploration and technical prowess, paying homage to the lunar exploration, step into a piece of history, and celebrate a century of groundbreaking achievements with CAT footwear. That's really cool. So cozy puffer upper with a Velcro strap for easy slip on and slip off. Stacked sole that is extremely lightweight, inspired by the gear of the lunar explorers with none of the strain. Brushed dusty coloring mimics the appearance of the initial steps on the moon. Quick bungee lacing for a secure fit. These are actually, this is pretty cool. Shout out to the folks over at Caterpillar for sending these over. I didn't think I would be this into this, but I'm super into this now. I don't know where I would ever wear these or have an opportunity to wear these, but that's pretty sick. You know, it would have been sick if they had put Caterpillar here on a metal plate. That would have been super sick. But these are really nice. Very well made. Craftsmanship is top notch. They did not skimp on anything with these. I'm gonna show you guys a quick on foot. This is what they look like on foot. Not what I expected, but I'd rock with these. Anyway, okay, so there's a lot of things dropping this week. I'm going to kick things off with some basketball love that kind of is a throwback to the past, but also a little bit of the future, maybe. So we have the Nike KD18 Rain City. This is dropping on the 22nd for $155. It's a nod to Kevin Durant's first team nearly 20 years ago, for those who know. This is the draft day colorway, and it features the date KD was picked by the Seattle Supersonics and a mountain graphic on the insole. Now, you're probably wondering, couldn't this be more Seattle? And the answer is yes. There is a Nike KD18 that feels more Seattle than this release, but unfortunately, it's a Fanatics FanFest exclusive that dropped a few weeks ago. Not sure why the cooler pair is the one that's obnoxiously rare, but, you know, that's just the way things go sometimes. Arch and Rec, they have a reschedule for their Dunk Low and for their Air Trainer 1. They're going to be dropping now on the 22nd for $140 and $135 respectively. Nike's annual NY versus NY Battle of the Boroughs basketball tournament is in full swing as we speak, and this year's sneakers commemorating the tourney are here. First up, we've got an Air Force One that was first debuted by the New York Knicks during the playoffs, and a Nike Ja 3 that cleverly spells out Ja's name with some graffiti graphics next to the tilted swoosh. So you have the Nike Air Force One Low NY versus NY on the 22nd for $130, and then the Ja NY versus NY is going to be on the 22nd for $135. Now, women's, they have another Astra Ultra that's going to be in Team Dark Red on July 23rd for $110. This is a completely new swing for Nike, a women's exclusive sneaker that's designed for casual wear. From the sleek wavy patterns on the upper to the dual treads on the soles to the minimal branding, it feels like both a Nike production and not Nike production at the same time. And with a competitive $110 price tag, this one could be a big hit for the brand if it catches the zeitgeist. New Balance, they have the 2010 linen that's going to be on the 23rd for $160. Solomon has the Aero Blaze 3 in white, black, and blazing yellow on the 23rd for $140. They also have that in neon flame, vanilla ice, and 9 iron. And then they have the white, black, and cyclamen. I didn't know that was a color on the same day. Then they have fusion, coral white, and tender peach. Then you have it in vanilla ice and white. So I guess it's ice baby. Okay, I had to. Sorry, I know, terrible joke. Then you have the Cosmic Sky and Vanilla Ice and Neon Flame, all dropping on the 23rd for $140. For the kids, the Air Jordan 3 Cobalt Bliss is going to be on the 24th for $150. Women's, they have the Puma Speedcat OG in orange, glow gloss pink, and on July 24th for $100. And you can also get it in the pistachio green, warm white, and July 24th for $100. You know, I didn't necessarily always associate pistachio with green. I always associated with more of like a tan, but seems like green's going to win out. The Ama Manier Air Jordan 5 Black Collective. This is a continuation of Ama Manier's Every Summer Tells a Story campaign that began a few months ago. This Air Jordan 5 uses the familiar violet ore and burgundy crush colors that James Whitner's premium brand has become synonymous with, alongside the white upper and the quilted liner. According to Sneaker News, alongside the Air Jordan 5 Black Collective is a full capsule of apparel made with cotton sourced from seed to shirt, a black-owned apparel supply chain company. The campaign film is shot by Raja Bey and soundtracked by Swavey, Ruben Vincent, and Marco Plus. We also have the Nike Sabrina 3 Blueprint on July 24th for $135. The blueprint theme, I should say, is clearly from the sneaker's color scheme, but combine it with the golden swoosh that ties in nicely to Sabrina's championship run last year. It's a great debut for her third signature shoe, and counting the All-Star colorway that dropped last week, she's on fire. We have the women's Nike Air Max Muse Bruce Lee, possibly that's what it's called. It's on July 24th for $180. So because it's black and yellow with red contrasting stitching, it's a Bruce Lee sneaker. I don't know about that, especially since the upper uses a color shifting iridescent effect, which I don't really associate with Bruce Lee. We have the Soleil Hebronberry Crocs Pollux Juniper Realtree dropping in camo on the 24th. The Astra Ultra isn't the only lifestyle runner that Nike has on the docket to compete with Adidas and Hoka and Salomon and On. We've got the Ava Rover that features a React X sole, a lightweight fabric upper, and a casual vibe that is clearly going in a direction that we're not used to Nike going in, which is wild when you consider the large swath of sneakers the swoosh makes yearly. Like the Astra Ultra, I'm going to be curious to see how these actually perform. So that's a Nike Ava Rover in Fossil, Black, Cosmic Clay, Canyon Rust on July 25th for $145, but you can also get it in black and muslin. So after the successful question retro of the Nike Field General, the Astro Grabber is another turf shoe blast from the past, brought back with a lifestyle bent for 2025. Debuting earlier this year with a collab with Bold Recreation, the minimalist sneaker gets two bold colorways in light blue and yellow and black. The silhouette itself might be keeping it simple, but the sneakers themselves are anything but. So again, you get it in aluminum and soft yellow on the 25th for $130, or soft yellow, sail, and black on the 25th for $130. Again, that's the Nike Astro Grabber. The Nike Zoom GT Cut is in white and chrome on on the 25th for 180. The Air Jordan 4 Rare Air, which is this. So this is the second Rare Air Jordan Retro to drop this year. This Pistons adjacent colorway comes with the hidden feature. The removable Jumpman patch on the tongue hides a message on the Velcro that says Jordan Rare Air. While 3/4 of the total produced pairs will have the white lettering, the rest will be in gold lettering, making that actual Rare Air for the 4. So you can get that on July 26th for $220. We have the Nike SB Dunk Low Pro B in Sequoia colorway. That's going to be on the 26th for $130. We also have the Bad Bunny Adidas Gazelle Indoor. This is Scala Rojo. This is going to be on the 26th for $140. So this is the third relief in the Gazelle Indoor pack that's celebrating Bad Bunny's residency in his hometown of Puerto Rico. The Cabo Rojo is inspired by the pink salt flats in the area that turns the water pink because of a combination of salts, algae, and bacteria. On the basketball tip, we have the Adidas Harden Volume 9 Dynamo. Fun fact, James Harden is a co-owner of the MLS club Houston Dynamo. Their primary color is bright ass orange. That's not the official name by any means, but it might as well be since it's bright ass orange. Anyway, bright ass orange team meet your bright ass orange signature shoe. Adidas needs to convert these and bring them to the pitch ASAP, I think. Finally, I shouldn't say finally, we have the Kiko Kostadinov A6 US 6-S Gel Kinetic Fluent in Cayenne. That's going to be on the 26th. You can also get that in Glacier Gray. You can get it in black. The Above the Clouds A6 Gel Quantum 360 is going to be in olive. That's going to be on the 26th as well. And then the Above the Clouds A6 Gel Quantum 360 is going to be in burgundy as well. As always, I appreciate you guys. Let me know, would you rock these? Or how would you rock these? What would you wear with something like this? Yeah, pretty crazy. Anyway, as always, appreciate you guys. And I'll see you soon. Peace.